Hello folks, we come to the part 4 video of the exercise 11.3. We are into the concluding part where we are taking up this problem. They have told us that there is an ellipse whose major axis is the y-axis and there are 2 points that is passing through it. So you can have 2 points here, 1, 6 is 1 point and you have the other point 3, 2. They are belonging to the ellipse and then you have to find the equation of the ellipse. So as usual, let's find out the equation of the ellipse and from there let's do the substitutions and let's get to know the values. So let x squared by b squared plus y squared by a squared equal to 1, this type 2, be the equation of this ellipse, be the equation of this ellipse. Okay, right away, because you know that these points are lying, you can have since 1 comma 6 and 3 comma 2 belongs to the ellipse. Belonging to the ellipse means satisfying the equation means substitution of x and y. This is how we have learnt it. So let's do it. X as 1, so 1 by b squared, y as 6, so 36, 6 is 36, a squared equal to 1. That is your equation number 1. Yes. Okay, that's our first equation, and in the next equation what we do is 3, so that is 9 by b squared and 4 by a squared equal to 1. Now comparing both these equations, their right hand sides are same, so automatically their left hand sides also will be equal. 1 by b squared plus 36 by a squared is 9 by b squared plus 4 by a squared. There's no harm in numbering them, because even later I think we require it. So what will happen, let's have the b squared on one side and the a squared on the other. Let this come here, let this go there. So maybe 1 by b squared minus 9 by b squared. 4 by a squared is already there. Let the 36 go there, minus 36 by a squared. So it's like denominator is same, you can subtract the numerators. Denominator is same, you can subtract the numerators. So it's minus 8 by b squared and this is minus 32 by a squared. Cancel, 8 fours are. So you have a squared equal to 4b squared, or a equal to plus or minus 2b. Let it be there, we may use it. Now, though we don't get the equation of the ellipse directly, but you've got a beautiful hint that a squared is 4b squared. That will help us. So what we will do is, we will take our equation 1 and substitute it there. So we can write from 1. Right, we can substitute that. 1 by b squared will stay as it is and 36 by a squared will become 4b squared. So that you can equalize the denominators. So it will become denominator same, numerator 36 plus 4, 40. 40 by 4b squared is 1, cancel 10 times. So b squared, which goes there, becomes 10. That gives you a squared, because a squared is 4 times b squared. So 4 into 10, 40. That gives you the equation. Therefore, the equation or the required equation is what? X squared by b squared, which is 10, and y squared by a squared, which is 40, is 1. That's it. That's how we go about doing this. Same way we have the next problem, only thing it's of type 1. See, because the major axis is the x-axis and there are 2 points passing. One point is 4, 3, the other point is 6, 2. So let's start right away. Let x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1 be the required ellipse or the given ellipse. But what happened? 4, 3 and 6, 2, they belong to the ellipse, and we have learned from time immemorial that belongs means satisfies, and satisfies means substitution of x and y. So let's have it right away. Therefore 4 squared 16 by a squared, 3 squared 9, 9 by b squared is 1, and 6 squared, which is 36 by a squared, then 2 squared, which is 4 by b squared, is 1. We have these two equations which we compare. Now on comparing, the right hand sides are equal, so left hand sides also will be equal. Right, so we can have this going there and this coming here. Yeah, so we have already 9b squared lying there. You are getting the 4b squared coming up. 4b squared is coming on this side. Then we have 36 by a squared already there. The 16 by a squared is coming up. Denominators are equal, so numerators can be added or subtracted. So like that, we are getting 5 by b squared becoming equal to 20 by a squared. Let's have it on one side. A squared by b squared is 20 by 5, which is 4. So a squared is 4b squared, just like the previous case. Yeah. So that substitution we can make here from 1. What happens? 16 by 4b squared instead of a squared, 9b squared equal to 1, which we can get equalized. So 16 plus 36 by 4b squared is 1, which is 52, equal to 4b squared. 36 plus 16 is 52 and 4b squared is going there. So b squared is becoming 52 by 4, which is 13. So like that, the equation of your ellipsis of the ellipse is x squared by a squared. What is a squared? We didn't find. A squared is 4b squared, so it is 4 into 13, 52. X squared by a squared, which is 52, plus y squared by b squared, which is 13, equal to 1. That's about it. And that was our last concluding video and concluding question also. With this we finish our shape ellipse. Next video we meet with the hyperbola. Just the opposite of all this will happen there. So we have to stop ourselves from confusing with the concepts. Thank you.